during the whole quarantine phase, we decided to set up a whole
drifting.
the Twitch stream over here, and we got
smack talking too.
What?
A lot of smack talking.
Yeah. So we got it like.
You guys were playing 7, or you were guys
Motorsport 7?
Yeah, we've been playing Motorsport 7,
Yeah.
and I mean,
you guys been doing a lot. So I see it on. I get the alerts.
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
May 25th. You guys just literally played.
Yeah.
It's been like a daily thing at night,
daily
roughly
thing?
around
Okay.
8 p.m.
Now
Yeah.
you said that you get a lot of people talking about all kinds of stuff. Like you've been able to find some key insider information on some of these, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't really
Divulge.
into that,
Yeah.
but we the people that we come, it's funny because again, everybody's in the same situation. Everyone's locked up at home. They're getting on the game, and luckily enough, they're all getting, like, majority of them are getting into the same game. So we've been getting people from Orlando, from Texas, from various parts of California, various parts throughout the country that are into drifting, and they're utilizing Forza to get their drift fix.
Right.
And we would have these late night sessions, and they would just talk about their own drift scene, how it is, and we'd compare it and talk about different builds. And we came across a guy who he was, I guess, one of the crew members for one of the Formula Drift teams, and we got a lot of insight.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me about that.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of insight on some of the behind the scenes things, which unfortunately I can't recall. So
Or should we talk about?
I mean, I guess it's a blessing for the individual who divulged all of it, because even after everything was said and done, he was like, "You're not streaming any of this, right?" I'm like, I don't think so. But in fact, that kind of was. But that's been deleted. And at the same time, I was just like, I doubt I'm going to remember this. And that was right. I didn't remember any of this. But
Yeah.
it was just pretty eye-opening how detailed they went into some of the drama, some of the issues that sort of very similar to, in some ways, it was similar to what we experienced
In our local scene, yeah.
in our own scene. And another part of it was just completely different. Like, I'll give you an example that just came to me right now, where it's like you actually have some people who they will only sort of accept you based on the amount of followers you have on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like an elitist group.
Yes.
Well,
Very.
and no one knows about it.
No, I'm not
being
gonna.
elitist.
I'm no. Shut up.
Why isn't he? What?
Apparently, I'm an elitist because I get annoyed by some of the people, the way they drive or whatever, and he calls me an elitist because I'm like, oh, look at this idiot.
That's a perfectionist. There's a difference. Elitist is like when they have their own. It's like click, yeah, click. But it's like it's almost like when you watch those old 80 TV shows that you have like the popular kids and the cool kids. You can't hang out with them unless you do what they do. You know.
Yeah.
And that's exactly how it is in some parts.
Arrogant, cocky, and annoying.
Yeah,
for the rest of the people.
That's kind of crazy because I mean, if that's really what it is, I mean, how many of those guys really have YouTube?
Well, because the
I'm
thing
sure
is,
Ryan Turk
they
feels
don't
like that, right?
They're so about promoting. They're so selfish and about promoting their own self that they don't want to surround themselves with people that aren't going to bring them up.
Yeah, but like, how did Ryan Turk and Chris Forsberg all feel about like Adam LZ when he came in? Like that guy has so many followers that it's like, forget about it. Like,
well, you probably won't know what they really thought.
Because he's not. I mean, he's not like hanging out with them or doing anything with them. Like,
no, because he's
like
only.
they shunned
He's
him.
only. They shunned him. You think?
Well, I don't know. Like,
I
I don't hear him talk
think so.
about.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, you think that one of them would show up to his freaking YouTube channel? Not one.
Well, Paul is talking about his collaboration. He has yet to see a collaboration video.
Yeah, but
That's
I
what
mean,
he's
you'll
talking
see
about.
Adam LZ collab with a bunch of YouTubers and a bunch of amateur drifters, but you won't see him. I mean, like, well, look at him. He collabed with
Vaughn.
No.
Yes, he did.
A little.
He drove Von Gitten's car.
Yeah.
Which nobody else has that.
Yeah, but that was also because Vaughn was at
Orlando.
He was at
Freedom Factory.
He was at the Freedom Factory.
Yeah, but when Adam drove it, it was in Orlando, and then the next day after they went to Freedom Factory.
But I'm saying he was there for that.
Mm-hmm.
He was there to be for the Freedom Factory.
Sure. Okay.
Well,
it was an. I remember it.
it's an elitist club that.
Well, I mean,
we'll never
who do
be
you
part
think
of
the elitists are? I mean, I would say that they, it would be the original guys, right?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't
wanna
think
go so
they. I
far
don't
as
think,
to
maybe
say
some
that.
of them may think of themselves as that, but
Come on, Paul.
I don't think.
I wouldn't say that they're elitist. I'm just what I would think is that they associate with people that are doing the same things that they are, and that's who.
Basically,
they
when I
want.
say elitist, is somebody that is only going to associate with somebody based on their status. That's when I consider somebody as elitist. Now,
Yeah.
there are a lot of drivers that aren't like that at all. That just hang out with people that are just because they're friends. It doesn't matter where you came from or what you do.
Well, you can see.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it. I mean,
But apparently it does happen. You guys
I'm
got
sure.
a little whiff of that. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've sensed it from certain personalities and people that are
That you
drivers.
know in
No,
locally.
no, that you can see
Oh, okay.
at Formula Drift. When you go there, you can tell the people that are cool. And you can tell the people that
Like down
really,
to earth that are
yeah.
that are out there just to
Yeah.
have a good time and.
Well,
and
no,
meet
not
new
that
people
they're even
or-
had a good. I mean, a lot of those guys are here to compete. I agree. I mean, it's very, very competitive now.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some guys that are. You can tell that are. Like Frederick Asbell. Like
Genuine.
he'll go talk to anybody.
Mhm.
But I mean, but he's still very competitive.
Yeah.
Like that guy is completely humble.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the humble guys. You can see the guys that are down to earth, and then you see the elitist guys that are like, unless you are somebody, I'm not really going to talk to you.
Right.
Those are the drivers that Noel identifies
loves.
with.
Yeah,
Sure.
he loves them the best.
Sure. No, I mean, I mean, yeah, I've seen that, especially like maybe,
Well,
6,
you've heard
7 years ago.
You actually heard firsthand that that's what happens.
Yeah, but I think lately it's these people have been opening up a little bit more, knowing that it does help with their marketing and all that too.
I think they're all trying to do YouTube because they see how popular and successful Adam is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see how successful he is with just being able. I mean, he doesn't even care about like doing Formula Drift like full pro. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's just going to do Pro 2.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even care. Like, but he's probably making almost as much as those guys are.
Oh, and more than that.
No, he's making
Because
more.
most of those drivers, like even Jeff Jones, I mean, heck,
No, Jeff Jones, like, no.
There's a lot of drivers.
I'm talking about like Von Gittin, which has like a
full sponsor,
a full sponsorship, and he also has like a line of cars that Ford produces for him, and
Yeah.
stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
So the RTR stuff, and
Right.
Yeah. That Vaughn and maybe a few others might be making more than Adam, but that's about it. Adam is really.
I'm not sure if they're making more than Adam, but
Well, it's none of our business.
How do you guys
what
know?
They make. We don't
You
know.
have
You-
access to the bank accounts,
Right. It doesn't. And it
No,
doesn't even
guys,
matter.
relax,
I know,
relax.
Yeah. It's not about what they make, but
no, but that
going
is
back
the
to the point-
elitist thing. I mean, it is about what you make. I mean, really, there's
Yeah,
a
but see,
class
that-
of people that
well,
just
see, that's
go
not-
based on people how much do they make.
Those people that think that way, yes.
Trust
but there
me,
are
there's
people
a lot of people like that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, when they're not really out marketing, they are all trying to have fun with drifting as well. Because if you look at when they go to Grid Life, they want to drive with the locals or like the lower end guys. Like they,
You know what that was like? It was like Mike Esso was cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Mike
cool.
Esso was completely cool.
Yeah.
Who else is cool?
There's a lot of guys out there. Chelsea's cool. I always like Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's always been cool. I mean, I don't really know him well personally, but I know I posted a picture not too long ago. I think it was 6 years ago. I went with Rich, the burger,
Bergen-
yeah, something like that. We went to one of his drift clinics up in Orlando. I went there. That was cool. The fellow was there. A couple other guys were there. Actually, it was a full classroom, so that was a good time. And Chelsea, from what I know, he's always been out there trying to help people. And I
If
think,
anybody else is having like,
but see, there's
school.
a drift clinic. I don't know, maybe. But anyways, what is also a victim is you also see the other side when the new guys come to events and either feel intimidated by these guys that are out there and they don't want to ask anybody, or there are people out there who's like, oh, nobody wants to help me. we've had that happen before, even at County Line. Oh, you guys are all, blah, 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 this, and nobody wants to help me. But at the same time, how many times will we be asking people, hey, you want us to ride with you? I mean, Ben, you would spend a whole event just riding with people.
Yeah. I recall. I mean, you even today, like, you have people that will meet on Forza, but they'll be very reluctant to meet in person, even though we tell them, like, dude, just go, say hi.
Yeah.
And they'll be very reluctant. And it's just hilarious afterwards when you see you speak to the guy, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, you should have just said hi." And I'm just like, "Oh god."
But see, I think that's like a social media thing where you can talk to people and type all kinds of crap about somebody or talk to people like crazy on Facebook, but then people are so locked into their phones, the false reality of it, that when you meet somebody in person, it's like you're different. I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, they hide behind the screen.
Yeah.
So it's like the phone is like a protection.
Yeah.
For them, but they're too scared to really go out in the real world.
Yeah.
And
not everybody. We're not saying everybody.
No, not everybody.
We're saying there are a lot of people out there that are like that.
Yeah.
So